Everyone, it's Politics Today live on Channels Television, where we are monitoring the election in Edo State that is taking a lot of dramatic turn. We are live in our Benin studio in the center of town, at the capital of Edo State. Right now, what INEC is saying, the electoral umpire, is that the election will be postponed. Just about now, the commission is talking to the press, and we'll be giving you details of that much later. Just stay with us here on Channels Television. Let's get the conversation started now, shall we? INEC says it will postpone the election. The PDP is saying the APC is behind it because they know, they're afraid that they will lose this election, that the ruling party is not on the ground. Well, one man that is at the center of all of his controversy is the governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, who joins me in the studio. Many thanks for joining us on Politics Today.
Thank you, Sheo.
Why would you want the election to be postponed? At least that's the allegation against you, that you were the one behind it.
The problem with Channel, I think you choose to believe one side. Yesterday I watched, you had an outing with INEC, or with the police, and you put to your viewers the comment by PDP candidate. You put the comment by Labour candidate. What about the comment by APC candidate?
None of your members, none of the leaders were there.
No, they were. If you have a data register, I will show you. I think the tradition of the channel must be upheld. Namely, that all sides of the story must be heard.
That's what we do here. That's our tradition. That's our tradition here at Channels Television.
I hope you sustain it.
That's what we do.
Now, when you tell me, why should I ask for postponement? It is implied that you believe it.
That's an allegation. And I'm asking you, Governor Oshiomhole.
No, they don't put it clearly.
How would you accept, how would you receive the postponement of the election?
Like everybody else, I was very surprised, and I made a comment on that. First, we had our final rally on Tuesday. If I had an idea that the election will be postponed, we would have postponed our rally. The whole idea was to bring our rally to a close so that we spend the remaining time dealing with issues of election logistics. And if anybody have doubt about the fact that this is an APC state, that our people have accepted APC for good, the outcome, the unprecedented turnout on Tuesday, which you witnessed, and which, courtesy of Channel Television, we beamed to the whole world. And you were also very professional that day, because after showing during your 10 o'clock news, after showing the APC rally, you were also kind enough to show the PDP final rally. APC governors were in attendance in APC rally, PDP governors were in attendance in PDP rally. We were also in attendance with our president. And the difference was very clear. You have PDP that was afraid to go to an open space. They used a small hall for a rally, and even at that, they couldn't get enough people to fill the hall. And you have a stadium overflowing, sea of heads. I have never seen that level of turnout. I have been here now for 8 years. So what will be the reason? What will be the reason for what will anybody gain? The only issue that have been of concern to me, which I shared to those who came, was about the fact that for some reasons, INEC fixed this election to coincide with WAEC examination. And Edo State, our people are very sensitive to issues of examination, because we are educationally conscious people. But I told those guys, this thing is beyond me. But INEC ought to have known that West Africa examination calendar is out there. It's not something they fix 2, 3, 4 months to the time.
So INEC is to blame in all of this?
Yeah, because they ought to have cross-check and ensure that, ensure that the date is free. That is the only issue that concerns me.
But Governor
when those people protested to me,
the reason why the security are advising for a change in the date is not because of WAEC. It's because of security threats.
I'm telling you the one that I know. The one that anybody can quote me as saying, because those people protested to APC, PDP, and INEC, asking me to prevail on INEC to change the date. And I told them it was beyond me. All I can do is to convey the same letter to INEC. That is to the extent that I'm involved.
But the press briefing that was given by the police in Abuja yesterday stated that there are security threats in some parts of the country, Edo State inclusive, and they cannot guarantee an election being conducted at such a time, and so they advised INEC to shift the date. And those security threats, and I mean, as the chief security officer of this state, are you aware of any security threat?
I think that is about being, be fair here. If you play back Channel's report at the eve of every major holiday, Christmas, Easter holiday, Salah festivals, even Labor Day, over the past 4 years, other PDP and now other APC federal government, it has been a tradition, or it has been a trend rather, that at the eve of every major religious outing, Boko Haram tend to target, to create an embarrassment one way or the other. And the security people have always had cause to warn Nigerians to be on the alert. They deploy security to protect churches, to protect mosques, so that Boko Haram does not infiltrate. It is not happening for the first time. Check your records. You will find that during the last Christmas, the police had cause to put us on the alert. During the last Salah, they had cause. During the Labor Day, it happened. So if police says that this time around they have security intelligence that suggests that Boko Haram wants to, create a scene somewhere, I am not in a position to dismiss it. Yes, I am a chief security officer, but I am not in charge of the security of the Federation. All I can tell you is that 4 weeks ago, it was reported in the electronic media, and I believe the Channel inclusive, that some Boko Haram elements were arrested at Auchi. It was in the news. They were picked through intelligence, and they were paraded in Abuja at the DSS headquarters. So it's not for you to ask me whether a chief security officer, I know yes, I'm the chief security officer. I'm not the charge of intelligence. I'm not the charge of the police. The only security information I have shared it with the public. And it has come to pass. First, before the INEC, at the commencement of the continuous voter registration exercise, I raised alarm based on intelligence that my brothers in Delta and the Rivers are planning to export militants to take advantage of continuous registration exercise in collusion with PDP, so that those people will be present in those voting centers on election day. And happily, some of these people were arrested. At least 13 people were arrested in different locations, coming from Delta and Rivers, who came to try to register under the continuous voter registration exercise. My question to INEC was, if the purpose of this exercise is to register those who have become 18 between the last registration exercise and today, why will a man who is 30 years old, 35 years old, 28 years old approach you and you register him? And because INEC does not have the capacity to eliminate duplication, people can register in different states. Okay,
but Governor Shemale, let me quickly take you up on these. The postponement will come in the election will come in another 2 weeks. Are you accepting that?
I think 2 weeks is too long. But first, let me say that, talking about election violence, we have reported to the police, and police arrested PDP officials who connive with INEC EO in Esako Central to use the data capturing machine in the private home of PDP leaders. Those cases have been charged to court. Those who came from Rivers and Delta, militants who have come to register, many of them arrested, 13 of them have been charged. So we have evidence of infiltration of militants. That you should not discount. To the extent that I have security responsibilities, I have put it to the police, and they have been charged to court accordingly. Now, as for the 2 weeks, I don't think, for me, I think it is putting it too long. I also know so that INEC doesn't come out and with another story. On the 24th will be 2 weeks. And on the 26th is the installation, the coronation of the Oba of Benin. Before that day, few days before, there are a couple of things that the Crown Prince is expected to do. I don't think that that would be fair enough to put an election 2 days to a major event in this kingdom that Edo State government is fully participating in. And every Edo son and daughter has a role to play in it to celebrate.
What date would you rather suggest then, if 2 weeks is not comfortable with your party?
Well, for me, my attitude is, if INEC was ready to do election today, what is wrong with putting it next week? Next week will be fine enough.
I mean, a lot of people would say...
But don't push it too far.
A lot of people would say, just like, is your party afraid of anything in this election?
If anybody should be afraid, it's the man with one leg.
And that is who?
That's PDP.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that your party is afraid of losing. And the PDP has said they will beat your party silly in this election.
That is my point.
Your party lost a lot of National Assembly seats in the last election.
But we defeated them in all the House of Assembly seats.
Well, you also lost presidential election here.
The last election. No, she will take all the facts together. Don't use them selectively. The very last election conducted in this state under PDP federal government, we defeated PDP in 16 local government. They won out of 18. They won only 2. So these are facts they cannot change. That is the very last election, the last voter expression of preference. That election, we won in 18 local government. No, won in 16 out of 18. Right. That is the facts on record.
We need to
now, as for the issue of presidency, Shehu, you know more than that. You know the forces, how they criminally misuse the armed forces to create a lot of issues, and how they misuse religion.
We need to go now. We need to go now.
That's fine.
And before we go, a lot of Nigerians will watch, especially those state people who are preparing for this election. Your last word on this issue of security. Is Edo State safe at this time? Last word.
Today I address our party leaders. Like I said, we were ready for the election, and today I told them, get back for election on Saturday. That was the last meeting I had this morning. And that meeting had been scheduled before today. And I told them, go and do exactly what we know how to do best. Vote peacefully with your PVC, resist temptation to violence, put your eye on the ball, and by the grace of God, we will win.
We need to
I believe Edo is not a war zone. We are ready for election, but you know, Shehu, that
we need to go
now. We'll
go. Time is not on our side. We need to go now. It's a pleasure.
But we will win the election. There's no question. PDP has no credibility. That candidate is a notorious guy in this town.
Thank you so much, Governor
Shomole,
for talking to us.
Yeah, you will find out.
Thank you so much.
You will be a witness to their defeat.
Thank you so much.
Celebrate it together.
Many thanks, sir, for being such a great comment. Governor Adams Oshiomhole has been talking to us on the program. That's Alpha. We're keeping tabs on the situation here from all of us here at Channels Television. I'm Seun Okinbaloye. Bye for now.